Hello and welcome back to the show, everybody. Welcome back to Snowrunner. We are. Hell, where the hell are we? We are on Island Lake right now. We have finished with our Michigan exploration. And before you pointed out, yes, I'm aware there's still a lot of shadowed areas where something could be hiding. We will cross that bridge when we get there. If it turns out that like we're missing a task or a contract or something, go away. When we're in here and we think we have finished every job on the game, and let's say where it says missions finished, let's say it says 83 out of 85, then we'll start exploring these grayed out roads and see if we can find something that we missed. But until that becomes relevant, I'm not going to try to drive down every single one of these darkened roads that the watchtowers didn't quite unlock. Especially since we've gotten all, 26 upgrades, something like that. We've got every single upgrade from Michigan. So that's the thing that's the only thing I expect to be hidden is upgrades. So we're going to go back to doing jobs. Now, I would love to drive this truck back to our garage in Smithville and have this truck at the garage, but that is going to be a 45-minute video by itself, and I'm not going to do it. I'm also not going to recover the truck. We're just going to leave it here until we need it. At some point, we're going to be over here in Island Lake working, doing jobs, and we're just going to assume that this truck might be necessary when that happens. But we are going to take ourselves back over here to Smithville because that's where we're working at. We're working in Smithville. I just quit doing jobs so we could do the exploration. One of my viewers, when I gave the question, you want me to explore or do you want me to do jobs? He wanted me to explore. Nobody else answered. So, I explored. What were we doing before we went into exploration? Let's see. Our GMC is hanging out here. Something there. Looks like a utility trailer. Our Fleet Star is at home. Our Kodiak is here in the middle of a road just for no freaking reason, I guess. The Con Marshall is over here in the middle of a road for no reason. What the hell were we doing, guys? Good night. Our Navistar is at the garage where it belongs. Our Scout's over here with the GMC. Alright, I think what we were doing is we were trying to get down. What's this? Repair the truck. I think what we were trying to do, guys, is we were trying to get down here to this truck is where I think we were trying to do that. I think that was the goal we were trying to accomplish. Given that information, I'm going to hop back in the Scout. I only clicked that once. Usually you have to click it twice. Once shows you where the truck is, and then the second time gets in the truck. That time I only clicked it once and it's just jumping in the truck. So that was a little bit unusual, but I'll take it. I was getting in the truck anyway, so, whatever. So, who out there is using steering wheel for Snowrunner now? And who is still using a controller? Because I have switched over to the Thrustmaster steering wheel, which is not a high dollar wheel at all. You don't have to point out that it's an entry level wheel. I know it's cheap. It's like 99 bucks at Walmart. I know it's cheap, but it's still a steering wheel and pedals. No, it doesn't have a clutch and a shifter setup. But using a steering wheel, and I started using the Thrustmaster before the Thrustmaster was even supported. What is the good one? I can't think of the name of it now. The other popular steering wheel is what was supported first. And for shits and giggles, I hooked up my Thrustmaster that I've already had to see if it would work with the game, and it did. There were quirks, but it worked. And there are still quirks. Even now, there's still quirks. But guys, I'm going to tell you, using a steering wheel to play this game, I basically need to just do a freaking U-turn. Alright. Yeah, using a steering wheel to play, it's like night and day, guys. It's amazing. I may have to set this up, though, because maybe not. Looks like it's automatically doing what I want it to do. The weird thing is, I don't like the camera controls on the steering wheel. So every time I want to move my camera, I have to reach over and grab my controller to move my camera. And to me, shifting through the gear ranges is easier on the controller than it is on the steering wheel. So it's kind of one of those things where I'm using both the steering wheel and the controller, but I'm driving with the steering wheel, if that makes any sense. The throttle control, like, you feel with the controller, you feel like you have really good throttle control. Like your trigger, the trigger on the controller is pressure sensitive. Like, you feel like you have good throttle control when you're using the controller. But once you start using the steering wheel, your throttle control is like night and day difference from the controller. Obviously, your steering is way more fluid, way more smooth, way more natural with the steering wheel. I have not on my profile, and like I say, I've got 2 profiles. I make no secrets that I have 2 Xbox profiles. One is my primary profile that I've been using for years, and one is a profile that I created. Go truck, come on, you piece of junk. One is the profile, this profile that you're staring at, that I created for this channel. On my other profile, where I'm, playing with just my regular game, and yes, on my other profile, I try to keep my progress behind this one, so that, surprises and stuff, so that I don't already know what something is or where something is or whatever. I want to be surprised. I want my channel reactions to be genuine, so to speak, and so I don't want to already know what's going on. So like, I try to keep my progress on my other profiles behind this one, behind the channel profile. Anyway, on the other profiles, and yes, profiles with an S, because I'm strange and I'm OCD and I do things a little odd on the other profiles, so to speak. We're not going to get into the methods by which I play on the other profiles, but they're all still in Black River. So that's the point. The other profiles are in Black River. And when the other profiles get to Smithville, they'll know what to do, or I'll know what to do, because of already having discovered that information right here. Anyway. So anyway, I've been using the steering wheel on the other profiles because it was after I made my last video, which I don't know if it was after I posted my most recent video, because I'll make like as many in a row, or as many over the weekend as I can, and then I may not have the opportunity to make any for a week or two sometimes 2 weeks. Like last weekend, I didn't have a chance to make anything to be uploaded throughout the week. This weekend, I'm going to try to make 3 or 4 so that I've got some stuff to upload throughout the week. But anyway, it was after my most recent upload that I started using my wheel. Or after my most recent upload was recorded, anyway. So I haven't used it on this profile yet, but on my other profiles I have. And I'm telling you, the steering wheel, it's amazing. It's night and day. The dolly trailers that a lot of people complain about. A lot of people complain about the dolly trailers. You can't back them up. All they do is jackknife. They're weird. They're impossible to back. Believe it or not, with the steering wheel, those trailers are actually pretty easy to back, like they are in real life. Like, those trailers in real life are designed to be easier to reverse than I believe. That's what I'm told, anyway. Never used one. Not going to sit here and pretend like I have. But a couple people in the groups that like work on farms and stuff where they have dolly trailers say they're actually easier to back than a real regular trailer. So I only presume that those guys aren't lying, you know. Yeah, if you've ever backed one in real life and you say bullshit, they're impossible to back, let me know. You know, I want to know. I'll correct my information if it's wrong, by all means. We're going to accept this job, but we're not going to do this job. Repair the truck. Show task. So I'm assuming it wants us to fix that truck. We're not going to do that for now. We've been trying to make our way down here to this other truck for like multiple videos, and we keep getting sidetracked with all these other little side jobs on the way. So I'd really rather not do it again. I'd rather get down there to that truck. Yeah. So we're going to back out of here. And we're going to continue on our way. So there are some quirks, you know, bugs. There's still some bugs involved with using the steering wheel. Things I've noticed with using the steering wheel. Really, it's only two things that I've noticed that I have had repeatedly happen so far. One is your trucks will just randomly jump into neutral, no reason. It won't be like when your gearbox is damaged and they're jumping into neutral. It'll just be random. Like, am I supposed to go around this curve right here? Oh, it goes to the left. That's neat. Okay. The trucks will just randomly jump into neutral. No reason. Your gearbox will be perfectly fine. Like this truck right here has 0 damage. But there's a very good chance at some point while we're sitting here driving it, there's a good chance that it will jump into neutral. Dangerous water. We don't have a snorkel on this thing. What the hell? Alright, new rule. We do not build a truck that we don't put a snorkel on. Like, I'm tired of accidentally forgetting that, oh, this one has a snorkel, that one don't. So, new rule. We don't build a truck without a snorkel anymore. So that's one quirk that I've noticed is jumping into neutral frequently. The other thing I've noticed is more frequently than that, like the jumping into neutral thing might happen 4 or 5 times while I'm gaming, like do an entire session of gaming 4 or 5 times. The thing I've noticed that happens way more frequently, like it'll happen sometimes several times an hour, sometimes once an hour, sometimes not at all, but definitely more frequently than the other, is the engine will just randomly die and restart. Like while you're driving, you can be holding steady throttle. This truck is gutless, by the way. This truck has a hard time. Like I'm having to be about half throttle just for it to move at all. I need to put the other gear. I'm on the full throttle. Right there, floorboard, full throttle. I need to put the other gearbox in this thing so that it has more functionality and maybe a better engine. But man, after seeing what a better engine did to the Chevy on fuel mileage, I hate to see what it does to this thing. Are we going anywhere near the right direction? We are going the right direction. There's the gateway to Island Lake. There's our truck that we're looking for right there. Alright, we are going the right way. It's just slow going, I guess. Sorry, guys. I still got to look at the map more than I care to, you know, figure out where I'm at and stuff. Alright. Yeah, I don't like this Scout very much. I'm not... Like, I was hoping that over time this thing would grow on me, but it really hasn't. Like, this truck has just failed to impress me on any level at all. You know, its power sucks. It sounds more powerful than the Chevy. but its power sucks. And yes, I'm aware there's other engines for it. It's top heavy as all get out. Its gas mileage is decent, I guess. I mean, I guess there's one level that I can say I'm not too disappointed in it, is the fuel economy. It does better on fuel than the Chevy seems to. And then it gets stuck so much easier than I would expect something this lightweight to get stuck. Like, this little bitty truck should not get stuck this easy. This guy should not have this much trouble. A real live international scout, I envision, is way better off-road than this. Come on. We're gonna have to winch up. Oh crap, I accidentally quick winched it. Let's not do that. Oh well, crap, I guess we're gonna have to use that because that's the only thing I can see. Well, I hope it's strong enough. Oh, it's a tree limb. Yeah, okay, we're good. There we go. See, like that, having a winch out of that, I just don't feel like that was a situation that this thing should have got that stuck in. I really don't. Trying to get down here to see what we need to do to get this other truck and own it and use it. And I'd still like to acquire the damn white Western Star, but I don't know. Can't find it. Find it eventually, I guess. You know, the funny thing about that tunnel being right over there is the Chevy pickup is not that far from that tunnel. We're really close to our Chevy pickup right now. But if y'all remember, I want to say it was the last exploration video. It might have been the one before last. But one of the... Man, get over on the road, because it is soft as hell over here. I picked the way that looked like it was better, and I picked wrong. But if you guys remember, one of the last couple of exploration videos we did in Island Lake, it's also the Chevy pickup is next to those two damn bridges that are out that stand between us and the tunnel. Otherwise, I could just bring the Chevy over here to right here pretty easily. See, I'm pretty sure the Chevy pulled a trailer through this same damn spot and had less trouble than this. I'm just saying, this is disappointing. Let's find where we're going. Alright, we need to hang it right through the swampland here. See on a level of 1 to 10 how stuck we can get. And then we need to end up right there. Alright, let's see if low range helps at all. And that was me. That wasn't the glitch I'm talking about. I accidentally bumped the wrong button just now. Oh yeah, putting it in low range helps it a lot. Yeah, that actually helped it quite a bit. This may just be one of those trucks where we have to run it around in low range when we're in the mud, because it seems to be doing a lot better in low range. So maybe I can stop hating on it, at least on that aspect, because it's doing a lot better in low range. Say, Come on, baby. You can do it, sweetheart. Come on. Just had a little bit of a sloppy spot. No big deal. We'll make our way over here. I just wanted to drive this over here because out of the 3 trucks that I had close to it, this is the only all-wheel drive. The GMC and the C70 are both just 2-wheel drive vehicles. Neither one of them are all-wheel drive. So this is the one I wanted to make my way down here to see what the thing needs, because it could be just a unlock it. Oh, I see it. You see it right there? It could just be an unlock it and drive it home situation. So if it is, I don't want to fight getting one of them 2-wheel drive trucks down here just for no reason, you know. Even though I could have turned left already, I want to swing over here and drive through the little blue dot so it goes away. I guess I put too many dots. I could have put like 3 less dots and still found the truck. Markers, you know, tracking markers or whatever. Alright, let's see what we are looking at. New truck discovered. We got 100 points. Need that. Alright, it looks alright. It actually does look okay, doesn't it? Alright, let's find out. Oh no, it's not. Dang it. Everything's red. And it's sinking as we speak. Alright, well, let's jump back in the other truck then. So, we have repair units. Let's see how many repair units. Repair. Alright, first things first. Pick the right truck. Transtar. What do we have? Our roof rack only has 78 repair units available, so that screws us. Gas tank, I guess. Man, yeah, we have 4 wheels and 28 points to spend, so that sucks, guys. We don't have the repair units to spend on this. I guess we'll spend it on the engine. And then that's it. The wheels will do 4 of the 6 wheels. And that's it. We have no repair units left. All we have is a little bit of fuel. Ooh, that sucks. Man, how much fuel do we have? Refuel from the roof rack. We have a decent load of fuel. Let's fuel up ourselves first. And then everything left over we'll give to the Transtar. 68 whopping liters. That ain't gonna do us any good. I don't think it'll even run. I think 28 points to the engine. I don't even think it'll start. And the gearbox is still completely toast. The suspension's still completely toast. We're gonna have to bring another truck down here, guys. We're not gonna have a choice. We're gonna have to bring another truck down here to finish what the Scout has started. As much as I hate it, let's get it a map. Let's check our GMC. It's got a half a tank of fuel, so that's not a good deal. Our Fleet Star is all the way up here at the dang garage. Our Kodiak, they've got most of a tank of fuel, but no repair points. This thing's got a spare tire on it. Yeah. Global map. Oh yeah. The glowing is because I have the season pass, and so we have two new maps here. We have Lake COVID and we have Imandra. But we're not going to get into that yet. But that's why it was flashing over there, because it's a brand new map. It's like a week old now, I think. Smithville. No. Island Lake. There it is. Let's check out my Chevy here. It's got 18 repair points. Really? Let's go look at it. If nothing else, the Chevy's got fuel. It don't have repair points, but it's got fuel. I was hoping it had more repair points. Let's look at it and see. Repair. The trunk supplies has 18 units left, so absolutely pointless. Well, is it worth our time? What do you guys think? Is it worth our time to drive this down there with its fuel tank? Because to drive it down there, we're going to have to take a right, come out here at the log station, and deal with these missing bridges. Like, you remember how long it took us to chop through this water without the bridges? Unless we can cut across this way, maybe. Like right here, looks like we might be able to cut across there. Man, I guess I'm going to make the decision, and I'm just going to go for it. So, let's put it in low range. Let me get my view set here. Alright, let's go for it. Worst case scenario is we get down there and don't need it. Or we don't get down there at all, I guess, is the worst case. Alright, lock the diff. I don't know why the diff is unlocked anyway. I said it once, I said it again. The differential, it would be most likely a limited slip setup on a half-ton pickup, and it's going to be full-time. It's not going to be no turn it on and off bullshit. It would be a full-time limited slip that would just always function. And it wouldn't hurt the rear end for it to be engaged. A little bit unrealistic. Still a great, fantastic game though. No country for old oh yeah, that Western Star twin steer. I forgot about that, guys. Remember we found the Western Star twin steer, and it needs repaired too. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. It's on the exploration that we found that. Ooh, it's turn here. I hate not knowing the trails. I really hate it when I don't know the trails, and so I just kind of have to either look at the map every few seconds or guess. Oh, steering wheel. Or steering wheel. All-wheel drive. Don't flip. Don't flip. Because I'm fairly certain that we weren't smart enough to put the autonomous winch on you. Where the hell have I gone? Ooh, we missed the trail by a tiny bit. It's to our left. Screw it. We'll just go with it. At this point, we're just going to rock with it. We're going to run with what we got. Cut through the woods and get down here. There we go. Alright. So we're going to try to cut through a shortcut and bypass those bridges altogether, not even drive parallel to them. We're going to try to bypass them completely. Don't mind us, we're just driving through the middle of the damn lumber yard. It's not like y'all's open for business anyway. Alright. So, I'm so excited that it's starting to get dark while I'm about to do something stupid. That's always pleasant. Gee whiz, if only we had some wood, we could just stop right here and rebuild the bridge. And there's a lumber mill right behind us. Ain't got no damn wood. Alright, so we're going to try to shortcut it right here. Might as well kick the all-wheel drive on now, kick this thing in low, and lock it in because we're about to go off and do this. I mean, I feel like this is either a really, really fantastic idea or a really, really horrible one. Yeah, I figure it won't take long to figure out which one. Like, it probably won't take long to answer that. The reason I think it might be a good one is there's plenty of stuff to winch to and speed our travel up a little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. There we go. Come on, truck. You can do it. You've cut through the swamps before. You can do it. Come on. There we go. As long as we don't run out of crap to winch to, I think we'll be alright like this. Do I think the truck would eventually drive through here without winching? Yes. No doubt in my mind that we would eventually get through here either way. Do I think it would take a hell of a lot longer? Also, yes. I also think this truck could go through here without a freaking problem if I wasn't pulling this damn trailer around. Let's see if we can slow it down a little bit more if it helps. Come on, Bessie, you can do it. You ain't got nothing down here to pull you with. So come on, I'm gonna need you to handle your own. All right. Pull it from the side here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Pulling it back away from the side. Giggity. We're about halfway across. Okay. We're almost there. We're gonna make it. Once we get past these bridges, it's easy to get to the gateway. If I remember right, there wasn't nothing difficult past these bridges. Like I say, I have no doubt that the truck could make it through here without doing this. But do you guys really want to watch that? I mean, I don't think you guys want to watch me spend a half an hour just driving through this little bitty section. That's the only reason I'm even using the winch right now. If I was on my solo, I would just fight this out without the winch. I am confident that the truck would do it just fine. Whew. Oh, really? I didn't think this truck was going to be heavy enough to pull that tree down. That was a surprise. That was an honest to goodness shocker. I didn't think this truck would be heavy enough. We'll be more gentle with the next one. Oh, out of fuel. No big deal. We have a trailer for that. Why would, that's so weird. There. Ah, we're not out of fuel. Well, we said we were going to leave this truck over. Literally, this video, we said we were going to leave this truck over here until we needed it. Just didn't anticipate the need arising quite so rapidly. There we go. We got our front tires up on dry land, ladies and gentlemen. All-wheel drive on, I guess. Even up here on the trail, it's just soft enough to need it. Well, we weren't really on the trail though. We were kind of off to the side. Now we're making good progress. See? All we needed was to pass that stupid bridge. We go get stuck in a different swamp now. And gateway. Alright. Well, this video has already been 40 minutes long, guys. So we're going to go ahead and call her quits for this video. We'll finish rescuing this truck in the next one. So don't forget to tune in. And if you want to be able to tune in as soon as it's released, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the little notification bell. Click that like button, because when you click that like button, it lets other people see it too, and maybe some of your other Snowrunner playing friends will enjoy the stupidity that goes on here. So anyway, guys, it's loading up Smithville Dam, and until the next video, we're gonna go ahead and just leave all the trucks sitting right where they're at. So I'll see you guys next time.